Greetings. A short while back, I made a video which explored the Ge'ez translation of Revelation 1:14, and so recently I was thinking that it might be worthwhile to make a short video exploring the verse that follows, which is Revelation 1:15, in the same language, in Ge'ez, and perhaps briefly discuss a couple of the nuances of the terminology that was chosen for that translation. And so with that, here is the text of the verse on your screen. And if we can just jump right in, the first word is wa'egarihu. The first letter is the standard conjunction across the Semitic languages, the wa. And then the last letter, that hu, is a third-person singular possessive suffix. The word at the center, igar, means feet. So the construction here translates to and his feet. And the second word is kama, which means like or as. And then the last two words on this line go together, so we'll look at them together. Berta Libanos. The word bert by itself can mean copper or brass. And while this phrase, the two words together, Berta Libanos, while that phrase might literally be rendered copper of Lebanon or brass of Lebanon, it refers to so-called yellow copper or fine brass. Now, at this point, some might want to squabble about whether so-called yellow copper has a golden color, but I would propose that we should jump down to the first word of the second line, where one finds za'arsενዎ. The first letter is a prefix. It's a relative pronoun, meaning that or which. And the last letter is a third-person singular pronomial suffix, right? It's serving as the object of the verb, and that suffix is referring back to the brass, which is being employed in this analogy. Now, the verb itself is from a root which gives rise to verbs which mean to glow or to be red or to be hot, but it's in a Ge'ez verb stem which corresponds to Arabic's af'ala verb stem, which is causative, right? So the verb here is arsana, which means to be made hot or to be ignited, and or to cause to glow. So the text up to this point might be understood as meaning his feet were like brass that was ignited, or which was made to glow red hot. And then the next word, wista, means in the midst of or within. And then after that is the word isat, which means fire. And this word is actually related to the Hebrew word esh, which is spelled aleph shin. And just like this is word, the first two characters are the letters that correspond to aleph samech. But so the first two lines here can now be read as meaning his feet were like fine brass, which was made to glow hot in a fire. And then if we can quickly run through the last five words at the bottom line, it's وَقَالُوا كَمَا قَالَ مَا يَبْزُوخ. And his voice or his sound was like the voice or sound of much water, or many waters, I guess. And with that, I'll close this very short video here. I hope some find it interesting. At the very least, those who are interested in seeing the verse parsed so they can explore the different elements in this text can, pause the video here and take a screenshot or, peruse it at their leisure. And I actually hope to do a few more videos like this in the near future, going through the Ge'ez text of different verses. But either way, I welcome any comments, questions, or objections, so feel free to share your thoughts, and God bless.